Good morning, students. In previous class, we studied till inclusive class, exclusive class, correct? Yeah, and open and inclusive class. After inclusive and exclusive class, we studied about open-end classes, correct? After open-end class, we will continue now. That is midpoint, or it is also called as class mark. What is class mark or midpoint? The central value of the class is called as midpoint. Now tell me, what is class? Class is nothing but sub-range, right? What is that sub-range? We will write like 15 to 20, 20 to 25. These are what? These are classes. Clear? So these, what is now midpoint? Central value of the class. If I consider this class, what is the central value of this class? Is nothing but midpoint. How to calculate midpoint? How to calculate midpoint? The formula is given as m or x. It is denoted as m midpoint equal to lower limit plus upper limit divided by 2. It is also denoted by x also. You can write it as x also. But here I'll consider m. When you will move to fifth chapter or fourth chapter, you will get central tendency. There you will use x to denote midpoint. Clear? Now you can take it as x also. So I'll take it as x now. Don't want why confusion. So lower limit plus upper limit. Now tell me 15 to 20. What is the lower limit? Lower limit means a lower value. It is 15 plus what is upper limit? It is 20 divided by 2. So 15 plus 20 divided by 2. 20 plus 30, 35. 35 divided by 2. What is the answer? What is this? This is midpoint of what? Correct? Now what is the next midpoint? Next class midpoint. The class is 20 to 25. Correct? So midpoint is denoted by x, which is equal to lower limit is 20 plus 25 divided by 2, which is 45. Correct? Divided by 2. How much? Clear? Next, see, example is given. 10 to 20 midpoint is how much? 20 plus 20 divided by 2, which is 15. So 15 is the midpoint. Clear? Now number of classes. For example, full data is given. Data will be like this. I'll show you. See, data given in the form, such a form. Correct? Data is given in such a form. How to consider a class? If this question is like this, we have to select, we have to make it as a classes. This is a range. We have to make it as classes. How to make it as classes? How many classes we can take? For example, here it is 2, right? So how to consider number of how many classes, like number of classes? How can we consider number of classes? We can't directly take it as 6. I'll make it as 6 classes, 5 classes and all. Clear? To consider a class, we have to follow Sturge's rule. What is Sturge's rule? Number of classes equal to 1 plus 3.322 log n. N means what? Number of observation. Here how many observations are given? Here 30 observations are given. So capital N becomes 30 here. Clear? So what is that? Formula 1 plus 322 log n. This is very important formula. Sometimes they may ask for 1 marks also. Clear? So why we use this formula? To find out number of classes. What is that here? What is the number of classes? For example, I'll take one data. 15 to 20, 20 to 25, 25 to 30, 35 to 40, 45 to 50. This is the class given classes. How many number of classes here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So what is the number of class 5? How to, for example, data is randomly given, right? Like this it is given. When we collect the data will be in the form of what? Rows, like directly we'll write using commas, correct. Now how to decide how many classes we should make? Like here it is directly given interval, so I calculate 5, correct. If it is in this form, how to calculate how many, like this data should be divided into this many classes, how can I guess? Correct. So to consider, like to calculate that, we have to use this formula. What is the formula? 1 plus 3.322 log n. What is this formula is called as? This is Sturge's rule. Clear. Sturges means this is a professor, like statistician who found this formula. So it is given his name itself, Sturges rule. Clear. So we got number of classes. Next it is width of the class. What is this width of the class? Difference between upper limit and lower limit of the class is called as what? Width of the class. Example 30 to 40 means what is the width of 40 minus 30? 10 is a width. Clear? Now we studied about we studied about inclusive class and exclusive class in the previous class, right? So what is inclusive? Give one example for inclusive class. What is exclusive class? Correct. Okay. Now let us see. Now find a midpoint for this inclusive class. So what is the midpoint for this inclusive class? Midpoint is denoted by x. So 10 plus 19, midpoint, upper limit plus lower limit divided by 2, correct? 10 plus 19. I use scientific calci. You have to use, you can use even scientific calci for statistics. Clear? But if you don't have, you can use directly normal calci, which calci you will use for accountancy and all. Same calci you can use. But I am using scientific calci. So what is that? 10 plus 19, it is 29 divided by 2. How much? 14.5. So answer will be 14.5. Next it is lower limit is 20 plus upper limit 29 divided by 2, that is 24.5. Next lower limit is 30 plus upper limit is 39 divided by 2 is 34.5. Next one is of course 44.5 because 40 plus 49 divided by 2, that is 29.5. Correct. Now I'll convert this inclusive class to exclusive class. Clear? When I convert inclusive class to exclusive class, what you have to find first? First I have to find a correction. Correct? How to find correction factor? What is the formula to find correction factor? the formula is, first we have to take a second class. Second one class we have to take. Its lower limit 20 minus upper limit of the preceding class, that is 19 divided by 2. What is 20 minus 19? That is 1 divided by 2, which is 0.5. After that, what I'll do? 0.5. I'll subtract from all the lower limits. I'll add this 0.5 to all the upper limits. When I subtract 0.5 from 10, what happens? 9.5. Next lower limit is 20. When I subtract 0.5 from 20, what happens? 19.5. Next is 30. So 29.5. Next one is 40. So 39.5. Done. Next what I'll do? I'll add I'll add what? 0.5 to all the upper limits. What are the upper limits here? 19, 29, 39, 49. Correct? So I'll add 0.5 to this. What happens? 19 plus 0.5 means 19.5. 29 plus 0.5 means 29.5. Next 39 plus 0.5 means 39.5. 49 plus 0.5 means 49.5. Now I'll find midpoint for this. What happens? 9.5 plus 19.5 divided by 2. 14.5. Tell me, even though, see, here it is inclusive class. Your midpoint is 14.5. Here it is it becomes exclusive. Even though after you convert it into exclusive, when you calculate midpoint is same. Correct? Now let us calculate width. Width is denoted by what? C. Clear? When I calculate width should be denoted as C. Clear? Now, I'll find width for inclusive class. What is the width formula? Upper limit minus lower limit. So what is upper limit here? 19 minus 10. That is 9. 9. Correct? So now I'll calculate upper limit. What is that? C means width for the converted exclusive class. This is the exclusive class from this using this inclusive class, right? I just converted inclusive class to exclusive class. ಎಂತ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದು ನಾನು? inclusive class ಇದ್ದದನ್ನು exclusive ಆಗಿ ಬರೆದದ್ದು. ಕರೆಕ್ಟಾ? After converting inclusive to exclusive, what is my width? Let me see. 19.5 minus 9.5. It is 10. Width is different. So to calculate from this study, what we can find? To find midpoint. To find a midpoint, what the class should be in which form? Any form. Even though to find midpoint, it can be in inclusive or exclusive. But to find width, class should be in exclusive. Clear? What it means? Even though it is in the inclusive form, we have to convert it as to what? We have to convert it as exclusive. Andre midpoint find out madlike same thing I am explaining in Kannada. Don't worry, I already explained in English. So in Kannada I'll explain once. That is to find a midpoint. ನಿಮಗೆ ಮಿಡ್ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ ಫೈಂಡ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ಅಂತಿದ್ರೆ ಅದು ಇನ್ಕ್ಲೂಸಿವ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಆಗಿರಲಿ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಕ್ಲೂಸಿವ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಕನ್ವರ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಬರ್ದಿರಲಿ, ಡೈರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಹೇಗೆ ಇದ್ರೂ ಸಹ ಯಾವುದೇ ಫಾರ್ಮಲ್ಲಿ ಇದ್ರೂ ಸಹ ನಿಮಗೆ ಮಿಡ್ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ ಕ್ಯಾಲ್ಕುಲೇಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೋದು. ಆದರೆ ವಿಡ್ತನ್ನು ಕ್ಯಾಲ್ಕುಲೇಟ್ ಮಾಡಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಎಂತ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು? ಕ್ಲಾಸ್ ಶುಡ್ ಬಿ ಇನ್ ದ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಕ್ಲೂಸಿವ್. ಇನ್ ದ ಕೇಸ್ ಇಫ್ ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಇನ್ ಇನ್ಕ್ಲೂಸಿವ್ ಫಾರ್ಮ್, ವಾಟ್ ವಿ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಟು ಡೂ? See, we got inclusive class and they told us to find exclusive. To find width, what we have to do? See, it is an inclusive. We told they told us to find what? We asked to find width. So when it is in inclusive form, we have to convert it into exclusive form. Then we have to find the width. Clear? In the case question ಅಲ್ಲಿ ನಮಗೆ ಇನ್ಕ್ಲೂಸಿವ್ ಕ್ಲಾಸ್ ಕೊಟ್ಟು ವಿಡ್ತ್ ಫೈಂಡ್ ಔಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಹೇಳಿದ್ದಾರೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಕ್ಲೂಸಿವ್ಗೆ ಕನ್ವರ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಫೈಂಡ್ ಔಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೋದು. ಇಲ್ಲದ ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಮೆಥಡ್ ಉಂಟು, ಅದು ನಿಮಗೆ ಈ ಅನಾಲಿಸಿಸ್ಗೆ ಆಗುವಾಗ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಕ್ಲೂಸಿವ್ ಕನ್ವರ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಲೇಬೇಕಾಗ್ತದೆ. ಇನ್ ದ ಕೇಸಿಗೆ ಸುಮ್ಮನೆ ಸಿಂಪಲ್ ಆಗಿ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳೋದಾದ್ರೆ ಇದರ ಇನ್ಕ್ಲೂಸಿವ್ದು ವಿಡ್ತ್ ಹೇಗೆ ಫೈಂಡ್ ಔಟ್ ಮಾಡೋದು? ಇನ್ಕ್ಲೂಸಿವ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಅಪ್ಪರ್ ಲಿಮಿಟ್ ಕೂಡ ಲೋವರ್ ಲಿಮಿಟ್ ಕೂಡ ಇನ್ಕ್ಲೂಡ್ ಆಗಿರಬೇಕು ಸೇಮ್ ಕ್ಲಾಸಲ್ಲಿ. ಸೊ 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 10. So it will be 10. So 19 should be added, but here 19.5 is excluded, which is added in the next interval. So we have to minus 19.5 minus 9.5 ಅಂತ. ಕಾನ್ಸೆಪ್ಟ್ ಇಷ್ಟೇ, ಬಟ್ ನಿಮಗೆ ಕನ್ಫ್ಯೂಸ್ ಆಗ್ತದೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದರೆ ವಿಡ್ತ್ ಕ್ಯಾಲ್ಕುಲೇಟ್ ಮಾಡಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಕೇಳಿದರೆ ಡೈರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಕ್ಲೂಸಿವ್ ಕನ್ವರ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಫೈಂಡ್ ಔಟ್ ಮಾಡಿ, ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮೇ ಇಲ್ಲ. ಅರ್ಥ ಆಯ್ತಾ? ಸೇಮ್ ಥಿಂಗ್ ಈಸ್ ಗಿವನ್ ಇನ್ ದ ನೋಟ್ ಹಿಯರ್. In the case of inclusive classes, width of the class interval has to be calculated after converting inclusive classes into exclusive form. Width of the classes mini find out ಮಾಡಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಹೇಳಿದ್ದಾರೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ಫಸ್ಟ್ we have to do what? We have to convert that inclusive class to exclusive class. ಕ್ಲಿಯರಾ? ಅರ್ಥ ಆಯ್ತು ಅನ್ಕೊಂಡಿದ್ದೇನೆ. ಇನ್ ದ ಕೇಸ್ ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗಲಿಲ್ಲ ಆದರೆ ಮೆಸೇಜ್ ಹಾಕಿ, ಎಂತ ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗಲಿಲ್ಲ, ಯಾವ ಕಾನ್ಸೆಪ್ಟ್ ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗಲಿಲ್ಲ ಅಂತ. ಕ್ಲಿಯರಾ? ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಅನಿಸ್ಬೋದು ಇವ್ರು ಯಾಕೆ ಇಷ್ಟು ನಮಗೆಲ್ಲ ಇಷ್ಟು ಡೀಟೇಲ್ ಆಗಿ ಹೇಳಲಿಲ್ಲ, ಯಾಕೆ ಹೇಳ್ತಿದ್ದಾರೆ ಅಂತ. ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ಯಾವಾಗ ನೀವು ಸೆಂಟ್ರಲ್ ಟೆಂಡೆನ್ಸಿ ಚಾಪ್ಟರಿಗೆ ಹೋಗ್ತೀರಾ ಆಗ ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಇದೆಲ್ಲ ಬೇಕು, ಇದೆಲ್ಲ ಗೊತ್ತಿರಬೇಕು. ದೀಸ್ ಆರ್ ದ ಬೇಸಿಕ್ಸ್. Clear? When you study central tendency, which I don't know, maybe it is for fifth lesson. When you study fifth lesson or fifth chapter, you need this basics. So I am explaining deeply. When I was studying, no one explained me like this. Clear? Now it is cumulative frequency. What is cumulative frequency? The added up frequencies are called as cumulative frequency. What is cumulative frequency? Added up frequencies. There are two types of frequencies. One is less than type, one is more than type. So, see, what is less than cumulative frequency? What is less than cumulative frequency? The number of observations or frequencies below certain limit. Some certain limit will be given that you will study later. Below, if we write like less than something, if we write, then it is less than frequency. Then what is more than frequency? More than cumulative frequency. Number of frequencies. Don't confuse her. Number of frequencies above certain limit is called more than cumulative frequency. Clear? What is that more than cumulative frequency? More than something. More than certain limit. It is called as more than cumulative frequency. See, the frequency table is given like this. If I want to convert it into less than cumulative frequency, what I'll do? Less than some limit. It is given in the interval. So less than, how to write? It is given in the limits. So less than 30 I can find. No, less than 30 I can't find. Because I don't know what are the values comes under less than 30. Correct. I can find only less than 40. So it is less than something. So less than certain limit. It is here less than upper limit 40. Then less than, in this interval I can find only less than 50. Next less than 60. Next less than 70. Clear? Now how to calculate less than 40? Less than 40 means 30. This interval is nothing but the values comes between 30 to 40. Correct? Weight comes between 30 to 40. There are 10 members. So less than 40 means how many members? 10 members. Correct? Less than 50 means it can include these members also. Even though he is weighing 33 kgs, he is less than 50, right? Here it is asked like less than 50. So even though he is 33, he is less than 50. So 10 is already there because he is less than 40. Of course, we have to include plus this value. How many members now? How many persons now we have to write? That is 15 plus 10, that 35. ಇನ್ನೊಮ್ಮೆ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪ್ಲೇನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾನೆ. ಸೇಮ್ ಥಿಂಗ್ ಐ ಆಮ್ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪ್ಲೇನಿಂಗ್ ಇನ್ ಕನ್ನಡ. 30 to 40 ಅಂತ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ, ಹೌದಾ? ಈಗ ಒಂದು ಲೆಸ್ ದೆನ್ 40 ಅಂತ ಹೇಳುವಾಗ 30 ಇಂದ 40 ವೆಯ್ಟ್ನ ಒಳಗೆ ಬರುವವರದ್ದು ಮಾತ್ರ ನಾನು ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಬರೀತೇನೆ. ಸೊ ಆಫ್ಕೋರ್ಸ್ ಈ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಕರೆಕ್ಟಾ? ಅದೇ ಲೆಸ್ ದೆನ್ 50 ಅಂತ ಹೇಳುವಾಗ ಇಲ್ಲಿ 40 to 50 ಇರ್ಬೋದು, 15 ಮೆಂಬರ್ಸ್ ಹೌದು. ಪ್ಲಸ್ ಈಗ ಅವನು 33 kg ಅಂತ ಆದ್ರೂ ಸಹ ಹೀಲ್ ಕಮ್ ಅಂಡರ್ ವಾಟ್ 50 ಇಂದ ಕೆಳಗೆ ಅಲ್ಲ ಅವನು ಬರುದು. ಈಗ ಒಬ್ಬ ಪರ್ಸನ್ 35 kgs ಇದ್ರೂ ಸಹ ಅವನ kg 50 ಇಂದ ಕೆಳಗೆ, ಲೆಸ್ ದೆನ್ 50 ಅಲ್ಲ. ಸೊ ಐ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಟು ಆಡ್ ದಿಸ್ ಪರ್ಸನ್ ಆಲ್ಸೋ. ಸೊ ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ 10 plus 15. ಸೊ 35. ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಲೆಸ್ ದೆನ್ 60 means this 3. So how much it is? 35 plus 10 plus 15. So that's not 35, it is 25, no? Okay. 25 plus 20. It is 45. Correct? Next, less than 70 andre all 4. 45 plus 15. 60. ಕ್ಲಿಯರ್ ಆಯ್ತಾ? ಸೊ ನಾನು ಎಂತ ಹೇಳಿದೀಗ, ಆ್ಯಡ್ ಮಾಡೋದು ಹೇಗೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ದು, ಫಸ್ಟಿಗೆ 10 ಬರೀರಿ. ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಲೆಸ್ ದೆನ್ ಫ್ರೀಕ್ವೆನ್ಸಿಗಿದ್ದು ನೆನಪಿಟ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. ಲೆಸ್ ದೆನ್ ಅಂತ ಬರುವಾಗ 10, ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಲೆಸ್ ದೆನ್ 50 ಅಂತ ಹೇಳುವಾಗ 10 plus 15 ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ 25, ಹೌದಾ? ಅಂದರೆ 10 plus 15 ಕರೆಕ್ಟಾ? ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಲೆಸ್ ದೆನ್ 60 ಅಂತ ಹೇಳುವಾಗ 25 plus 20 45. ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಲೆಸ್ ದೆನ್ 60 ಅಂತ ಹೇಳುವಾಗ 45 plus 5 50, 50 plus 10 60. ಕ್ಲಿಯರ್ ಆಯ್ತಾ? ಇದು ಪ್ಲಸ್ ಇದು ಹಿಯರ್ 10 plus 15 it is 25, 25 plus 20 45, 45 plus 15 60. Clear? Now what is this more than frequency? We have to write it as more than something. more than 40 ನಮಗೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಸಿಗ್ಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಸಾಧ್ಯ ಉಂಟಾ?